Hello guys, welcome to the RSI channel. I'm super excited to have you guys here. So today we'll be looking at this strategy right here, which was able to grow a $0 account into a $7,000 plus. So I'll be explaining to you guys how you can make use of the strategy and everything you need to know about the strategy, including the confirmation, the entries, and the exit. I'll be teaching you guys everything you need to know about the strategy. So do me a favor, if you are new to the RSI channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification. Anytime I put in strategy, you guys will be aware. Also guys, we do something, we want you guys to make sure that you watch this video to the end so you won't miss anytime explanation about the strategy. If you want account management, just contact the number you are seeing at the screen or check our description. Link is in the description below, so you can check it out for our direct to our WhatsApp contact, or you can contact the number you are seeing at the screen for account management. We have our terms and conditions, and we'll be able to send you the terms. If you agree, then we're going to manage your accounts for you. So with that being said, let's quickly jump in. Now, looking at this trade right here, as you can see, I have a trade on 1000 crash and VIX 75. So I'll be using the VIX 75 and the probably I'll be using the 1000 also to teach you guys there's confirmation about the strategy. So firstly, let's dive into the settings for the strategy. Now, clicking on the F plus right here, these are the settings that we need for the strategy. Okay, now I won't be able to delete everything up, so I'll be just showing you guys one after the other how you are going to make use of the strategy. So now the first indicator you are seeing right here is the moving average. So clicking on the moving average, now to add the indicator up, if you are new, so on the main window you can see the plus right there. So click on the plus right here and then you search for your moving average. Click on the moving average when you search for it. Now this is the properties for the moving average. The period is 34, the shift is 0, the method is exponential, apply to close, and the levels is not necessarily. The time frame is all time frames, and the style I'm going to be using the blue color. So when you set everything up like this, then click on done, and you are going to see your moving average right in the chart. Now moving on to the next indicator right here. Now you are going to be adding our indicator into the indicator window one window. So now to add indicator up into our indicator window one, now we click on the main window first. So click on the plus right there and search for your RSI. Now click on the RSI, and this is the properties. And the period is 115, apply to close, and the levels we need 35 and 65 levels. You can choose any color of your desire. Now click on done, set it up, and then click on done. When you set it up, and we are going to have your RSI right in that chart. Now the RSI is going to be listed in the indicator window one, so it won't be listed in the main window, so it will be listed on the indicator window one. Now moving on to the next indicator, which is the envelope. Now we are going to add our envelope up, and it's going to be in our indicator window one. Now click on the plus, search for your envelope, and then click on it. Now this is properties for the envelope. The period is 1, the shift is 0, the deviation is 6.500, and the method is smooth, apply to close, and the levels is unnecessarily. The time frame is all time frame, and the color you can choose any color of your desire. Now we'll set everything up like this, then click on done, and you are going to have your envelope right in your chart. Now moving on to the last but not the least indicator. So we are going to be making use of the envelope once again. Now click on the envelope, search for the envelope, and click on it. Now this is the properties. The period is 1, the shift is 0, the deviation is 0.007, method is smooth, also apply to close, the levels is not necessarily, the time frame is also time frame, and you can choose any color of your desire. When you set everything up like this, then click on done, and you are good to go. Now you are good to go. These are all the settings for the strategy. Now how are you going to make use of the strategy? How are you going to make use of the strategy? Now to make use of strategy, we are going to make use of the main window and the indicator window one. Now let me add this up. So this is the first thing that we need to see before taking any entries with the strategy. The first thing we have to look out for is we have to look into our indicator window one. Now in our indicator window one, this is what we need to see. Now we want to confirm that the market is in a sell direction. You have to want to confirm that the market is in a sell direction. Anytime we see this line right here, this black line touching the upper band of the envelope, touching the upper band of the envelope, which is the green line, then our expectation is no matter how anything we want to do in the market, we are expected to go for a sell. No matter anything that we want to do in the market, we want to go for a sell. Now, looking into our indicator, now the next one, we want to look into our main chart. Now, looking to our main chart, this is what we need to see before taking any entries. Now, we want to see this moving average line crossing above the chart. When you see it crosses above the chart, then we know that the market is in a descent direction. Now, how are we not going to take entries? How are we not going to take any entries? Now, moving on to the entries. Now, the first thing you have to know that when the price is moving downwards, you have to wait for the price to retrace back to trend to the moving average. When you see the price retrace back to the moving average, same as you are seeing right here, you see the price retrace back to the moving average. When touching the moving average, then you want to wait for it to come back a little back into the moving average, and then you jump into a sell. You hold your sell till you see the price spiking a little back. When you see the price spiking a little back, then you are going to close your position and wait for another entries. Wait for another entries, you want to see the price is straight back to the moving average as you are seeing right there. When the price is straight back to the moving average at the top, then you want to go for a sell. Once again, you hold your positions till you see some spike. Of course, when you see some spike, then you close your position. Now you can see something right here. The price move above the moving average. That doesn't mean that the price is changing direction, because our confirmation right here is that when we see the this black line right here, which is the envelope touching the red line, this indicates that the market is in a buy direction. But for now, it hasn't touched the red line, so this means that the market is still in a sell direction. Now, I want to wait for the price to come back into the moving average, come back below the moving average. When you come back to below the moving average, then you are expected to see a tracement back to the moving average, which you can see right here. When you see the tracement, then you want to go for a sell, and then you go to position, see some spike, and then you are out of the market. So as simple as that is. Same thing applicable for a buy. So let me give you guys some sample of a buy. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying right there. Now, I want to go for a buy right here. Now, you can see same here. The first condition is that we want to see it touches right at the envelope red line. You can see this black line touching the red envelope line. When it touches, then I want to look into our main chart. I want to see that the price is above the moving average. The price is above the moving average. Now we want to take an entries. Without taking any entries, we want to see the price retrace back to touching the moving average. When you're touching the moving average, then you want to go for a buy direction. You want to go for a buy, stacking more buy, and then you wait for the price to give us our money, and then we are out of the market. So that is that on how you guys are going to make your strategy for a buy. Just wait for the confirmation. Now, if you see the market retracing back into the moving average, same as this one, then you want to wait, because before you can see that the market is changing direction to the sell, you have to see that it's touching the green line. And touching the green line, then you want to see the moving average crossing below it. That is when you know that the market is changing direction to the sell, and that's how you are going to know the market is changing direction into a buy also. So that's that or that. Now let's move into the VIX indices, because the strategy is useful on the VIX and also the boom and crash. Now, same thing on how you guys are going to make use of strategy on boom. The same way you make use of strategy on boom is the same way that you are going to make use of strategy on VIX indices. Okay. Now wait for the price, wait for the black line touching the green line. It indicates that the market is in a certain direction, and then you wait for the price to touch back to the moving average. When you move, it touch back to the moving average. You open your position, close the position when you see some retracements back, and then you take another entry. So when you see it touching the moving average line also again, you say take your entries, and then you hold up. You see a retracement and you close the position. So as simple as this is, same thing for a buy direction. So I hope you guys understand this strategy. If you don't understand this strategy, make sure you back test it, figure out how this strategy work perfectly for your own trading system, and then start making use of strategy to make more money trading. So that is that on that, guys. That's not on that, guys. Now remember, the strategy work on a different perspective, but the best time frame for this strategy is the 15-minute time frame. And also the zoom level is you have to zoom out completely, and then start making use of the strategy. So as simple as it is, and I hope you guys love the strategy. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on post notification, and time for new strategy, you guys should be aware.